Hello. My name's Kale, sometimes known as Yavin. Here's a pilot recording. Please ignore the man behind the curtain as I boot up my original copy of Virtual On. A game I was obsessed about as like a kid and a teenager. I just loved the design of the robots, but I never actually owned my own copy or even like really spent any time playing it until this last week or so. We'll just start with Temjin. So this is kind of like a one-on-one robot fighting game made by Sega. It came out in the arcades and then got ported to the Saturn. I just loved the design of the robots. That's what really attracted to me, but since I never really owned a Saturn until about a month ago, I didn't really have an opportunity to play it that much. Okay, so it's a third-person kind of fighting game. I've got a boost. And you'll notice that I can't actually see the other robot in the arena. You can turn by pressing the triggers on the controller, but you turn so slow. You can't actually shoot until you're kind of locked on, like the little target over the other robot. So what you do, there's two ways you can lock on, is if I just intentionally disable lock on. You can jump, and you'll lock. Or you can fire while boosting. So you can boost in, I think, like 8 directions. The 4 cardinals and also your D-pad directions. You can cancel your jump to quickly lock. Oops. So it's got a weird flow where you're kind of boosting around and shooting as you're boosting to try and get a bead on the other character. But the problem is, like, you'll see, like, you can't just like spam shots, like boost everywhere. Your boost has like a slight delay when you finish boosting before you can boost again. Your shots also have a delay between when they come out and you pressing the actual button. So there's a lot of timing based. And the other thing is, like, you might have noticed in the middle of the screen, so there's bomb, sword, and beam rifle. See, when I shoot the bomb, there's like a cooldown before you can use it again. So you can't just like spam attacks. I'm using the beam rifle here. But the beam rifle has like a quick recharge time, so you can kind of spam it, but it obviously doesn't do as much damage. I've got a sword attack. You see, every now and then when your weapons are used, there's a red X, which means they're charging, which means you cannot fire it even if the global cooldown is up. It needs to reload. Anyway, I'm intentionally doing pretty badly on this guy. It's kind of hard to explain this game while playing it at the same time. But the first robot you fight against just is terrible AI and just basically stands there and takes anything you dish at it. The second guy is usually pretty easy. The third guy is like the first real skill check. So I'll try and concentrate a bit on this one. So jump. Boost over here. Try and get him. He's behind cover. So where he's going. Ooh, landed a couple hits there. So you want to try and boost over to cover and then shoot as you go on there. Try the heavy from a distance. If you're getting close, you can do a melee attack. Or you can just burst them down like that. I wasn't quite getting my timing right. So you can do a melee attack when your weapon bar turns from blue to yellow. But I think I was mistiming my shot, so I was actually still shooting instead of using a melee. he got me. Let's get out of here. So, while I've got him in the enemy in your sights, you can actually, you don't have to aim your shots, they'll just kind of zero in, like you kind of, whenever you've got that little indicator over the other guy, you've basically got a lock. So you can just kind of like spam shots and it'll kind of go towards him, finish him off like that. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, it's very easy to actually lose sight of where the other robot is, and you don't turn fast enough unless you're either boosting or jumping to get that lock on. So the strategy, I guess, for this game is always be boosting. Right, this is the first guy that kind of gives you trouble. Cancel that jump. Ooh. Went right into that one. Getting a few hits. Got him. So yeah, you kind of always want to be boosting and having them in view. Also timing your boosts so that they're not boosting while you're boosting, or they're not moving while you're firing, because if they're moving around, your shots aren't going to hit. So you got to kind of time when you boost and when you shoot. Like now I've got him out of cover, I'm sort of got free shots. Right, he's out of cover. Ah. I mistimed my shooting then. Hit the wall. See how much damage he's done to me already. Ah. Ah. Yeah, I really whiffed on that round. Wasn't really concentrating that well. And also I'm still figuring out how this game works. But so I've played this for about 6 hours at this point. Actually, probably less than that. But I am really enjoying it so far. Ooh, try and get behind cover. Where is he? He's there. See, he boosted as I was shooting. Oh, boosted right into his shots. Get out of range. Get behind cover. Ah, that attack can... It's like a flail he shoots at you and it kind of knocks you out. And then he gets a free hit with his big guns. Oof, that was close. I think another direct hit from him and I would have died. So this character I'm playing at the moment, a robot called Temjin. He, I guess he's like the Ryu of the series. He doesn't have any tremendous strengths or weaknesses. He's kind of well balanced. So he's got, you know, a sword attack, basic shots that don't take a long time to recharge. He can move around at a... He's not one of the fastest mechs. Oh geez, I'm copying it here. But he's not one of the slowest. Just an all-round, normal, middle of the road, vanilla kind of robot. Oh, let's get out of here. So far I've liked the faster mechs. I haven't really played any of the heavier mechs going around. The other ones I've been playing is half-armed. He's got like a shotgun, a bomb, and some melee weapons. And he's got a really cool design, and he moves super fast. But obviously doesn't have much armor, so you also die super fast. I think my favorite, or the closest I've got to a favorite, is Fei-Yen, who has like a rather feminine design, and she's got a gun that shoots love hearts. She seems to be more like range focused. And so it's been good as well. I've been getting to learn the game, sort of play her because you can sort of keep range and try and figure out how the enemies move around and how to boost properly and when to shoot and all that stuff. I hate fighting this robot. He fires these little mines that follow you around the place and just fuck your shit up. So this guy, more so than any of the other robots, except for one exception, I've had to just constantly move, and he constantly moves too, so it's almost like blind luck that I managed to hit him. That's actually the best I've actually done against this rope guy, I think. I usually drop one round against this dude.
Round 2. Get ready.
I think if you keep moving, you can kind of do okay. But see, he doesn't have much on his stage. There's not much cover as well, so oh, I'm gonna get fucked up. See, I've lost half my health and he's hit me, what, twice? Like 2/3 my health, maybe. But I'm fucking this guy up. Whew. You just gotta keep moving out of the way of his mines. The other thing is, when I was saying before about also than any other robot, you gotta keep moving against this guy, except for one exception. This is the exception. Now this guy can kill you, or the characters I've been playing, in like 2 hits, and you kind of get stun locked if he hits you. But I found if you just keep boosting and shooting, oh, he will not hit you. So then he hit me once and took off half my health. Oh. And you only get 1 round against that dude.
Secret base. Get ready.
So you gotta, oh my gosh. What? I don't know how I killed him so quickly. Anyways, that was bizarre.
This version is not a simulatory system. All registered user data will be transferred to the deployed virtual system memory bank.
So I think plot-wise, the previous 5 rounds were kind of like a practice, or like a simulation of the actual robot war. And this is, you've completed your training or your practice or whatever, and now you've gone to the actual war. I think there's like another 4 or 5 rounds.
Round 1. Get ready.
Oof. So this guy, he moves around so quickly. I should have used my heavy then, my sword. Ooh. Oh god. But yeah, he doesn't have a lot of armor, so you can take him down pretty quickly. Excuse me.
Round 2.
Sorry, I was just taking a sip of coffee.
Get ready.
I don't use my jump attacks a lot. Oh. I'm not sure if I should be using them all, or like, you know, jumping and then cancelling the jump. So good him then because he paused to shoot. Sword. Oh, I got fucked up. Shotgun. Oh, I threw that round.
Round 3. Get ready.
So this dude's deal is he's all about the close range. So he's got a shotgun and his melee attacks are violent. What is happening? Get behind cover. Let's try and capture him boosting here. Oof. Got him. I think Fei Yan's next. He's my favourite character. I just really like the playstyle that this robot has. I think she can be quite difficult to play against.
Get ready.
Got a sneaky shot off them, but so does she. There's a love heart thing, and that can do a lot of damage. Oh, wrong button. So, when she cops a lot of damage, like when she's below like, well, 3/4, 2/3, the skin changes colour, and she does more shots while boosting. Oh god, that got the full blast of the heart attack there. I'm not sure if she does more damage or takes more damage or what, but her armour changes colour, and that means something.
Round 2.
Some sort of berserk mode, perhaps.
Get ready.
As you can probably tell, I haven't really read any guides or walkthroughs on how to play this game properly. I'm just sort of figuring out things as I go. I haven't hit it yet, have I? Oh god, hit it in. Whoop, what the? I have no idea what just happened then. It's hard to get a beat on this guy. Oh, I could see that coming. I was like, that's going to hit me, isn't it? So it looks like one of her strengths is air attacks.
Get ready.
Oops, wrong button. Like, she seems to kind of lob the heart beam. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong button. She seems to kind of lob her heart beam over the top of cover. Yeah, she's in the air a lot. Just trying to like dash each other. Whoop. Oof, got her around the corner. Fade away shot.
Round 2. Get ready.
Whoa, she fucked me up. Ah. Incoming hearts. Whoop. Got her. That means I've got low health. I don't think I've gotten past Fei Yan yet. I kind of play up to this point, die a few times, and then wander off to do something else. I'm gonna see, probably give this one more go, and then I'll call it for now. My pilot episode of my video series. Oh, caught that. No! I whiffed. Oh, lucky shot. Is that a win? 2 wins. Look at that. Well, I have no idea what this dude does.
Round 1. Get ready.
Get behind cover. Seems to hit pretty hard. It's pretty slow as well. Ooh. It's only hit me twice. A couple times and done a lot of damage. Oh, missile barrage. It isn't that difficult. I guess you just gotta avoid his... I mean, you have to avoid his attacks. But if you're mobile...
Get ready.
Ooh, my sword fortunately took out all those missiles. Jeez. Well, looked like I kind of shot him through the brick there, but I'll take it. So yeah, the game balance... The balance in this game is strange, because you'll fight someone who will kick your ass a few times, some rando like Fei Yan a couple fights ago, and then you just struggle against like... Well yeah, she'll kick your ass, and then you'll come across like a boss or whatever, and just destroy them, without even really trying. Just, oof. This guy seems to be fucking me up. And I appear to be doing no damage to him. My normal attacks do nothing against him. Oh, there we go. Doing damage to him now. Whoop. Screwed up my rhythm here. I liked it when he was Oh, I was gonna say, I like the when it was brown, because then I could fuck him up. Alright, let's give this dude one more shot.
Get ready.
So, doing like chip damage to him here. So I've got to get him down to that brown state. I'm not sure what conditions will get him there. What? Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting close. I got into the vulnerable state the first round. I'll just keep chipping away, I guess. Always be boosting. Oops. Fuck that up. Is it gonna transform? Oh, I'm gonna die again, I think. Might have to come back to this dude. Yeah. Well, that'll wrap up my first episode of random stuff that I buy off eBay. So, thanks for watching. That'd be game over. Bye.